Hey everyone on Facebook, aka what I like to call the Matrix. I'm just going to be straightforward to the point. I'm sitting here and it's like 7:58 at night. And it really bothers me, and I don't really understand why people from my generation aren't seeing this. Maybe it's because Yahweh didn't give them the eyes yet, or y'all don't know about Yahweh, or whatever it may be. But that's besides the point. But when we were growing up in the 80s and 90s, you got to know people by hanging out with them and calling them. You know, I remember talking on the phone for hours with friends. My parents talking to people. But no one does anything actually face to face anymore. It's always, always, always through Facebook. Now, I am guilty of that because I understand Messenger especially to keep in touch with family from afar, brethren from afar. But it's getting ridiculous, you know, like anybody that I know, it's to the point where I'm a stay-at-home mom and I do online school with my son. And it's getting to the point now where like everybody is so consumed and so busy with their, you know, normal working life and so tired and consumed with what the adversary, you know, is doing to make us be working all the time that all you want to do in your spare time is be on Facebook. You know, there's a CEO, I forget exactly what his name is, but there's a CEO of Facebook who pretty much regrets making Facebook because it was literally created to monitor and control and mess with your brain waves to where why? I told you to bring me that earlier, baby girl. Now it's getting late. But anyways, and you know, I'm busy. I'm a busy mom. I'm doing stuff right now while I'm talking to you guys. But the point is, there's no actual human-to-human feelings, contact, emotions, unless it's with like your immediate family, your husband, wife, kids. Or if you go out to eat or something. But like no one, I see it. Like no one hangs out barely anymore because of Facebook and technology. I never see barely any kids playing outside like they used to. And there's just not very many true human interactions anymore because Facebook has literally taken all of that away. And we've allowed it. And it really bothers me because, like, I message people and I try to get together with people and everyone's so busy with working and then getting on Facebook or relaxing after work that no one actually cares about being close anymore for real. Not just through Facebook. Like, and like, it also bothers me because like a week or two ago, I seen a lady that I met on Facebook. Now, Facebook can be used as a good tool. I'm not saying that. Because I met most of my brethren of Yahweh on Facebook. Actually, scratch that. All of my brethren of Yahweh on Facebook. And we've actually met up, some of us. Thankfully, y'all has blessed us with the opportunity. But no one finds it important to actually hang out. Like, The adversaries got everybody so busy working and getting on Facebook that no, like, I see it. Like, maybe it's just me. I don't know. I don't think so. But Facebook wasn't put out there just for the good of us. It was to monitor and control the way we think things should be, and it's just not, that's not right. You know, I'm 30, I just turned 30 in April this year. And, you know, it really just saddens me to see the elder generations, and even people from my generation just willingly accept something that's so invasive on our lives. I remember growing up, everyone was close, right? But they were close in the senses like you talked to your friends and family and you worked out your problems that you might have had, or, you know, things like that, all together as a family, blah, blah, blah. But now, nothing's done without Messenger or, you know, anything like that. And it's really, you know, I'm not even going to get into, like, the satanic part about it. I'm just getting into the part of, like, normal human interactions are not normal anymore because they're always monitored and on Facebook or some social media platform or some kind of technology. And it's really sad that like I was saying, the older generations just willingly accepted this. Like, we all accept these certain things that the government pushes on us, or that seem cool or awesome at the time. But I really am just asking everyone to use a logical mindset and think, is this really what we want to do with our spare time? Is worry about Facebook and what someone posts on Facebook, instead of actually calling a person up and seeing how they're doing and being there for them on a deeper level than just through social media. Because I really am, quite frankly, just so tired of it. Even Yahweh Brethren, like, you got to understand that when you go on Facebook, they control, the elite control it. We know, us Yahweh Brethren, we know about the elite, and if you don't know about the elite, then you need to learn. We know about the one world government. You know all about that. So we have to realize that all these things are used to get us away from Yahweh and away from each other to a certain point. Like I said, because I use Facebook to find things that I need or look for things that I need or want. And I've met a lot of brethren on Facebook. But let's start, all my peeps out there, everyone that sees this, let's start making a point to have real human interactions instead of FaceTime, Facebook. You know, we all are in this world right now. We all are in these times right now, so we use these things. But don't let it consume your life. And what I was saying too, Yahweh Brethren, is so we know that the elite control it. Well, I notice most of the people that are on my friends list that are of Yahweh, I see like one or two posts from my Yahweh Brethren, but the rest is all the people that I'm just friends with that aren't a Christian or of Yahweh or whatever. And it's like, it's set up that way to get you away from Yahweh, or even like with the Yahweh Brethren. I know probably this post, which I'm praying that Yahweh blesses this post and lets it go to a wider range audience. But these people that are on your friends list that are of Yahweh, they're the only ones seeing your Yahweh posts. Like, you're not spending all day on Facebook making posts about Yahweh is really not the best way to get Yahweh's word out. The best way, and I need to work on this too, not saying that I'm exempt from the things that I'm saying, but because there's things we all need to work on. But we need to start focusing on getting out and talking to people. Or even if you're shy and you have anxiety, social anxiety, whatever, like I do. You know, I have, and I need to do it, like I said, I'm guilty of this too. We need to get out there and do something. Hand out pamphlets. I got a bunch of Yahweh pamphlets in my Jeep. Start talking instead of using this or just anything that has to do with technology to get Yahweh's word out, because it's not, the adversary knows. Like, no, he cannot stop Yahweh even on stinking technology. Let's get that straight. But we're so close to the end that the adversary is like so adamant on stopping anything of Yahweh or of the scriptures, not even of Yahweh, for all my other peeps out there that don't know about Yahweh, whatever. That's not what this message is about right now. It is about Yahweh, but it's not into the importance of his name or the faith or whatever. This is more so just a general, like, there's something wrong, people, and we need to start realizing it. We need to start going outside and interacting and thinking of things to be more proactive against just being a robot on our phones. You know, technology should be a tool in our life, not the most important thing as soon as we get off to do this chore or that chore when we get off work and then get on Facebook for 2 hours before we go to bed. Them 2 hours on Facebook you're spending posting the truth could be used for sending not sending emails, because that's stupid. Why would I? That's just like post stuff on freaking Facebook. The adversary can stop that. But maybe spend that 2 hours before bed talking to a friend of Yahweh, or even a friend that isn't of Yahweh and is a good friend, because I have them too. All my friends ain't of Yahweh, and I still love them just the same. But just start being more proactive on being against the grain, because going with the grain of this world is not a good thing, and you're not going to get anywhere with it. You're just going to continue to be more and more controlled if you think that Facebook is used for our own good, because it's not just for our own good. Hold on a second, let me see what my kids are screaming. Yashaya Daweed, why are you screaming? I don't like that. Mommy's getting the bath ready right now for you, okay? For everyone. But, so just really start digging and thinking about things like that, because it really disappoints me that I am 30 years old and barely anyone ever you all go along with everything. Like, you go along with anything that the government said is good for us. Can you start looking into maybe what the Nazis did to their citizens? Don't think that we're not exempt from it. You know, America goes around and bullies other countries and then says that they're terrorists when some of them aren't. Some of them may be, but a lot of them aren't. So we need to start trusting in our inner spirit, our voice. What, you know, when you get a bad vibe from Yahweh, well, like I said, we're not going to get into that, but when you get a bad vibe, or like, hey, maybe this kind of is weird, like, maybe there's something more to this, don't just dismiss it. That warning is there for a reason. Your conscience is telling you this for a reason. So, Let me think, is there anything else I want to say about Facebook or this stuff? Because it's just like, I'm sitting here at nighttime, like, man, I want to talk to this person, and this person, and get something going on, but that's another thing. It never happens. Like, it'll be weeks and weeks before I actually get with the people that I care about, because they're so busy working and being on Facebook, and no, I'm not saying everybody just spends every freaking second of free time on Facebook. I'm not saying that, but a lot of people do. A lot of people on my friends list do. Like, they're, like, you know, back in the day, you created a photo album and you showed your friends and family. Now, oh, I gotta post it on Facebook for the whole freaking world to see. Yeah, even if you make your Facebook private, like, people are hacking stuff. You know, the government's watching. Do you want them to know every single aspect about your life? I mean, come on. Like, let's just be logical about this thing and start thinking outside the box. I'm going to get off here because my kids are starting to act crazy. And it's about bath time. Yeah. So, please really just take into consideration what I'm saying. I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with anybody that's on Facebook. I'm just saying that it's depressing to me that I can't talk to anybody unless it's through Facebook or Facebook Messenger. And I text people and I call people and they don't text or call me back. And it's like, but I see them posting stuff on Facebook and it's like, it doesn't make any logical sense to me. It's like you're being controlled by it at that point. So y'all have a blessed evening, and this will probably be a post amongst like a million, of course, but in a post that y'all will and gets to everybody, but a post that is far and few between, because I'm not on here. I don't care about this thing. I care about real life. So I hope that y'all start doing the same. Have a blessed evening.